Well, Lyor Cohen, he's now the head of YouTube Music, but he's been the head of Def Jam. I think he was at Warner for a while. He's a staple in the music industry. He brought us. He's been in the game for what 37 years. Okay, and he was instrumental in Rockefeller Records. They had a deal with Def Jam, so they had to work together. But Damon Dash and Jay Z started that on their own. So, anyways, he was up at the Breakfast Club, stirred up a lot of stuff, with a few people, Rich the Kid Migos. We'll get into that later. But Dame Dash, too. They asked him about Dame Dash. Dame Dash is out here calling you Coach Vulture, saying you guys broke up Jay-Z. You got in Jay-Z's ear and broke up Rockefeller. And Lyor Cohen responds and says, "Whoa, I don't know who Damon Dash is. I don't really know him." It kind of caught him off guard. Okay, then he responded by saying, and this made some sense: if someone can get in your ear and break up a friendship, then you guys were never really friends. And I was like, okay. And then he also said, he calls people out all the time for sipping lean, and says you guys are sipping liquid heroin. And they asked him, would you sign somebody that was a junkie like that? He said, well, I still got to get paid. Now it is the music business. You got to understand. Now I don't agree with it on a human level. No, I don't agree with it. Like, you should not deal with the person. It shouldn't be talent over their well-being, or if they're a good like if they're ready to do business. But he does run a business. People do forget it's a business. This is why Jay-Z and Damon Dash broke up. They were about their business. This goes with anybody. It's a human thing. It's not a color thing. Let's stop trying to divide everything. But Damon Dash responds back to Culture Vulture, and it's not about color with Damon Dash. It's about the culture. Okay, so he believes some people take advantage of the culture. And he said, thanks. He responds to Lyor Cohen, and he says, thanks for this, Lyor Cohen, for proving my point in the true Culture Vulture form. They make money off us and then try to erase our true history and act like the real ones never existed. And Damon Dash was a real one, okay? Like, he did believe in Jay-Z, start Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z and Biggs, like that. He is a big part of history, okay? They had a 10-year run together, maybe longer than that. And he said, I benched you for the culture. Enjoy your desk job at YouTube. You're going down in history for who you really are. I made sure that Tuma Basa, how do you work with this clown? Because Tuma's a big guy. Like, Tuma worked at MTV. Then he did Spotify. I think he works at YouTube now. And then he says, look how he disrespected your brother. Stay tuned, Culture Vulture's book. And y'all see his unapologetic. He pays his bills at the expense of us. Big question is, why can't he sell any rock music? Now, I don't agree with that stance from Damon Dash, because rock music, I got into hip hop. I grew up around hip hop, So, like, I am white, I don't like rock music, So it's like, I liked rap music, and I worked my way up from the bottom, like with, and I don't mean to make this about me, but I worked with, like, backpack rappers first. I worked with the Rocksteady crew events and stuff like that, and worked my way up through the culture. I sat in Queensbridge, I'm not supposed to be in Queensbridge, there shooting videos and stuff since like 2003, with Infamous Mob, and then Mobb Deep, and then Cormega, and then I worked my way up. It took a long time. I was doing all that when I was in college. When I first got to college, I started doing that stuff. I actually dropped out of college. Anyways, so the big question is, why can't he sell any rock music? Why can't he eat with his own culture? Stop fronting on my people like you mean something. Your own culture laughs at you. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I don't know. I like Damon Dash a lot, man. Like, there's a lot of things I can look at and say, like, he's inspiring. He's inspiring. He's an inspiring person. I don't don't know, man. It is what it is. It's. Anyways, guys, Jordan Tower JT News. Hit that bell, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to run ads in the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. And I'm going to add this too. Hip hop brings cultures together. People enjoy music, and it brings people together, and it has you experience. I didn't know what it was like growing up in the ghetto or anything like that, and Cormega and a bunch of other people showed me that, and it made me respect everything at a different level. And it brought it's good. Hip hop is good for cultures, definitely is. Anyways, guys, I'll check you guys in the next one.